Celeste's Brawl event is now live, and while it's hidden behind the special events tab down here, Celeste's Brawl, many of you are looking for the best teams to use. Here's one team that I would recommend you use, pretty straightforward, just using Celeste as a tank. And here's another team that I'd recommend a lot of people try out, using Satori as a tank. This team right here actually is a team that everybody should be building, because this team can counter the Dante, Orion, Augustus line without using Lyria or Sebastian yourself, so you can use them elsewhere. But in today's video, we got a very important topic to cover, and that is the Brawl shop, or the merchant, or whatever you want to call it. What are the best buys? What are the most efficient buys? What should the free-to-play player buy? And should you get Celeste's Soul Stones or not? And what's in those dolls?
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central, and in this video, we're going to talk about the Celeste Brawl shop and the most efficient, the best buys from it. If you like Hero Wars Dominion era and you're interested in efficient gameplay, I'm no expert. I'm just a very enthusiastic content creator about Hero Wars, but I've got on the blog herowarcentral.com. It's linked in the description box down below. Celeste Brawl event shop guide. There is links to free energy for both web and Facebook players on there, so make sure you go and get that free energy if you have not already. The link will work until September 9th. And we have the official shop guide from Calorie Fair. We'll take a look at that in just a second, but any unused coins will convert to large skin stone chests at the end. So if you don't do anything, if you don't buy anything, you're just going to end up with a bunch of skin stones, and that's okay. Now, taking a quick look at the Brawl shop, it has something that jumps out at me as being a really good opportunity. And I'm not going to say that this is a new thing, because it really is a big deal, but absolute artifact chests being in here is it's kind of nice. The red artifact chests. Now, these aren't new to the Hero Brawl shop, but they stand out as being probably the most difficult resource for the average player to get of all of the items in this shop. And if you take a look at the actual guide from Calorie Fair, you can see right here that anything that's got the marks on this column right here, the little X's, those are good buys. And then the comments as to why they're a good buy are right here. But if you take a look at the emerald per 100 coin value, it has 45 emeralds per 100 coins, and it's by far the highest value of any of the items in the shop. There are some good buys in the shop here, but as far as raw emerald efficiency, the red artifact chests stand head and shoulders above everything else. Now, the first question that a lot of people have, what are in the Celeste dolls? Well, we have a good list of all of the items that are in the Celeste dolls right here. More Celeste dolls, Celeste Soul Stones, and a bunch of miscellaneous hero leveling resources, runes and skin stones, shop coins, XP potions, even gold. That's what's in those dolls. I would recommend against buying the dolls. It's just too random. It's too difficult to get what you actually want out of these. This is kind of like a catch-all in case you don't want skin stones at the end. If you just want a variety of materials at the end, that is where I would dump the materials. Now, as far as skin stones are concerned, it is also a pretty good buy at 36.3 emeralds per 36.3 emeralds per 100 coins, excuse me. It's the second most efficient buy in the shop. So number one is artifact chest, number two is the skin stones, and then the question that a lot of people have after what's the most efficient and what's in the dolls is, should you get Celeste Soul Stones? Well, Celeste is a very viable hero, and as a matter of fact, she is a part of both the top Osh teams. There she is right there in the top Osh team. By the way, on my blog, I've got the top 5 Osh teams that the average player should be using. This is full auto, 5 separate teams of 25 heroes, so there's no overlapping anywhere. Shout out to Shredder for sharing a brand new team with me this past couple of days with Lyria and Goose in it. These 5 teams are good for 500 to 600 million damage on auto mode, and if you're cheating using third-party programs, you can get over 1 billion damage, but we don't support those here. And then Celeste also is good for Maestro. Though she's not really used in the top 5 teams, she will find a place in one of them, maybe the team 3 here, until you can find some more heroes to level up in the process. So Celeste is a good, strong hero in PvP and in PvE. Recommend everybody get her eventually and level her up. I wouldn't say she's a top 15 must-have hero, like you need her immediately, but she's very helpful. She's very useful. That being said, we are getting a ton of her soul stones stones just for logging in every day. And at the end of the month, we get one of these, contains 50 soul stones of your choice. You can use this to get 50 Celeste soul stones, no problem. Absolutely free, for free. If you have VIP 10, it turns into 100. And you can also get her soul stones by farming the campaign every day. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're guaranteed to get 4 soul stones a day if you do these 4. I know 4 soul stones a day is not that much, but it's not nothing, right? It's definitely something that you can farm. So all of that means that buying Celeste soul stones for me out of the shop here is a lower value. You can get her soul stones just too easy elsewhere. Those 50 soulstone boxes and the 10 soulstone boxes and the 100 soulstone boxes, we get a couple of those a month just given to us through various events. So if you really wanted Celeste that way, then go right ahead. Though it is a nice way to get a focused amount of them. They are worth roughly 25 emeralds each. Now, as far as the items, there are a handful of items that stand above the rest, but they're all basically 32 emeralds per 100 coins as far as raw efficiency. It's just which ones are more difficult to farm in the campaign. So the best deal among items is going to be the Enigma's Chronicle, just because of how difficult it is to farm it up. You also have this one right here, Simon's Enlightenment, Devourer of Mages, and Echidna's Dark Hex. Those are all good deals. If they're missing anything, like these 5 or 6 right here, just because they're too cheap to farm to really be interested in spending your brawl coins on here. But the average free-to-play player, especially if you're free to play and you didn't get the raid promo code, that's for another video. If you don't have raiding in the campaign because you're free to play or your budget or what have you, then buying items are going to be the most efficient thing you can get, way more than the artifact chests and the skin stones. You will need a lot of both of these, yes, but the sheer time you will save by buying a Key to All Doors or a bunch of Lamort's cards or a Book of Prophecies or a Diviner's Orb, even though they might not be the most efficient thing to buy, the amount of time you will save instead of raiding or not raiding, instead of running those campaign missions, farming these items, that can't be understated. That is a really, really strong opportunity there as well. Personally, I'm going to be doing a mix of items here and there because I'm leveling up a bunch of mages right now. I'm finishing Orion, and then I need to work on Mojo next after that. Those are kind of the things that I'm going to be building in the next couple of weeks, couple of months, and they have a lot of items in this shop. So I might be buying a few items, but the vast majority of my brawl coins are going to be going straight into the absolute artifact chest. The red artifacts are kind of a bottleneck for me and for most high-end players. That's going to be where that bottleneck is. The skin stone question, you need over 1 million skin stones per team of 5 heroes, so this is never going to be wrong. The dolls, I just don't like it. I just don't like it. Heck, even if you're a free-to-play player and you're missing some chaos cores, this is actually not a bad deal either. It's not showing as a really good value here, 14 emeralds per, but chaos cores are not easy to farm anywhere else in the game. So that even then, I wouldn't say it's a bad thing to spend here and there. There's just things that are better for you based on your account, and it might be good for you. It might not be as good for me. We're all gonna be different. But let me know in the comment section down below. What are you buying? Do you have Celeste? Do you use her? I use Celeste all the time. I use her a lot versus the like the Illyria Ishmael teams. I've been using her a lot with Satori to counter Dante, Orion, Augustus teams. I've been using her a little bit with Aurora to counter Kark lines and any other big physical damage dealer that doesn't rely on dodge. I've been using her a lot there as well. So interested to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section down below. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.